Hi, this is Bob McNeil with a special report from Infineon Raceway on a test date for the IndyCars. Many of the IZOD IndyCar Series drivers, including points leader Will Power and 2009 Sonoma champion Dario Franchitti, participated in the test session on Friday to prepare for the Indy Grand Prix of Sonoma August 20th through the 22nd. During the lunch break, a press conference was hosted by Raceway Senior Manager of Media Relations, Diana Brennan. We joined the press conference in progress with Team Target drivers Scott Dixon and Dario Franchitti.
So how are you guys feeling for next weekend? How is this test affecting things for next weekend for you guys?
Pretty decent. I think we both, obviously Dario had a fantastic run in Mid-Ohio and winning the race, and we had a few problems there, but still ended up with a not so bad position. So going in here, we feel pretty comfortable. Obviously the track's a lot different and requires many different things, and to be honest, for myself in the past few years here, I've struggled a fair bit, so it's actually good to get back to the track and try and I guess reinvent the wheel and find some areas that we can definitely improve on, and so far we've been having a pretty good day so far. So the car's decent, and we're making some pretty good changes, and it's always tough here because the track's always constantly changing, especially when there's not too many cars running here and things like that, and haven't run here for some time, but it's definitely an advantage, I think, if you can come here and run before race weekend.
Excellent. Dario, how about you? I know you said this was an important race last year, and obviously the points battle is pretty tight headed into this coming weekend.
Yeah, I think any of the races, as we've seen with the past couple of years, it comes down, past 4 or 5 years, it comes down to the last race. And so you've got to make points from the first race to the last. So this was definitely a key turning point last year, I think, for us with Team Target, and managing to win the race. But as Scott alluded to, the track changes so much here, day to day, hour to hour. So we're trying to chasing the track a little bit, and just trying to get and try some new stuff that we didn't have access to last year on the Target cars. And we're doing okay so far. We're doing okay. We have a busy afternoon, though, I feel.
Excellent. Welcome. We've now been joined by Will Power with Team Penske. Will is the current IZOD IndyCar Series points leader. He also clinched the Mario Andretti Road Course Championship in Mid-Ohio last weekend. And Will, obviously the big question, this is your first race back here after last year's crash that put you out for the season. How is it to be back on the track? And maybe you can also address, I know that the series and the track itself, we've made some changes, particularly in Turn 3. Maybe you can talk a little bit about those changes.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's nice to be back, actually. I was a little bit nervous heading up over that hill a couple of times, for sure. But, the track's done a fantastic job of making sure that everyone's aware if someone does spin. So if there is a car sitting over the top, there's a lot of lights and plenty of warning before you get there now. So, yeah, I enjoy this track. It's really technical. I think it's one of the better road courses that we come to. So I want to come back here, and I would love to win. I'd like to come back and win because it was a bad time last year, and obviously now I'm in a really good situation and having a very good year.
Scott, KSVY. Vitor, Will, both of you have had wrecks that have put you out for quite a while. What was that first race back like?
I know when I first got in the car after all that time off, it was a test day at Sebring. Within one corner I knew that everything was as it was, confidence-wise. It just felt totally normal, and got up to speed no problem. But there was definitely a bit of anxiety there before getting into the car. I think I still was a little anxious about it until I had an open test with everyone else there to know that I was still quick, against everyone else.
Among the other drivers testing the Sonoma road course were Justin Wilson, Vitor Meira, and Alex Lloyd. Great tickets to the Indy Grand Prix of Sonoma are still available. Be sure to ask for the IZOD Legends of IndyCar package featuring racing legend Mario Andretti, or the Total Access package featuring Danica Patrick. There's also a package with Helio Castroneves. For more information, visit the Indy Grand Prix of Sonoma page on InfineonRaceway.com or call 800-870-RACE. Remember, in 2010, think outside the oval.